everyone, I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today from Summit, New Jersey is Rob Barnett with Rob Barnett Media. Rob, thanks so much for taking the time today to join us on Digital Champions.
Thanks, Charlene. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So tell us what you do at Rob Barnett Media.
I'm a headhunter. When companies are finding it too hard to fill the right jobs fast enough, that's when they call us. We come in and lead a process from start to finish that's fast and smooth. We vet all the candidates. We don't pile dozens and dozens of resumes on somebody's desk. We're pretty specialized at what we do, and we place people in all forms of media jobs, every kind you can imagine.
Walk us through a couple of those jobs.
Well, the big announcement we made just this morning is that we placed a new head of video at a company called Literally Media. They run 4 different comedy sites, and we found the right person to lead all the video efforts there. We've got a small team, but we work in a way that has thousands and thousands of media pros that are looking for the next job. Those folks are available inside our website at robbarnettmedia.com. So first we look inside the tent, and then we cast a wider net and go out and find the people that are most qualified. You know, not everybody can check every box on a job description that a company needs, but they've got to check most of them, and we do all that work up front so that when companies are interviewing a candidate, they know the person's been fully vetted.
And Rob, can you talk to me a little bit about maybe what jobs are trending? You know, the one constant in digital media and marketing is that things are always evolving. There's always new technologies. You know, everybody was on Zoom. Now there's these hybrid events. I MC and I host, and now there's a lot of requests for me for hybrid hosting now. Are you seeing some jobs trending or increase in popularity or fall off a cliff after COVID?
It's a great question. You know, I think one of the jobs that we see a lot more frequently right now are companies that need people not just to make the best original video they can, but people to help them analyze the information about how videos are seen on all the different social media platforms. So these jobs have different titles, but over the summer we placed somebody called Senior Content Strategist. That's a person who's really got both a mathematical mind and a creative strategic mind to be able to know how to best use platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, and places where the videos are being seen. It's one thing to make them great. It's another to make sure that they can be found.
Absolutely. Okay, so now I'm going to segue into the other flip side of that, because on one hand, you are working for companies who are looking for the right talent. On the other hand, there's the talent out there who are looking for those right opportunities. So can you talk to me a little bit about what you're seeing in the talent pool and maybe what advice you would give to those folks out there? Because your skills, if you're in this medium, your skills have to be always evolving.
That is key. And, you know, I recommend that people don't use the phrase transferable skills, because a company really doesn't want to hear that. They want to see on that LinkedIn and resume that you've done the actual requirements of the job as it's described. So we really advise people to not waste time just blindly sending out umpteen resumes without making sure that you're really lining up correctly for that job. The other thing that's changed radically after COVID is the opportunity now to apply for jobs in cities where you may never intend to move. We're finding so much more remote hiring and hybrid hiring that's not requiring candidates to up and move their entire life. It's a great positive new step for a lot of job seekers.
So what bit of advice would you give to someone who's watching this interview now, whether they're the person who is looking for that talent or someone out there who's ready for a change and who's like, I want to check out Rob Barnett Media? What advice would you give for both sides?
Well, as a college dropout, I'm going to go back to school and say it's all about the homework. The mistake that so many job seekers make when they promote themselves to a company is a cover letter that's me, 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 me. Those are not the ones that get the best attention at the hiring side of the table. The candidates that get the most attention are the ones that show that they've done the most homework on that company. They've got the most insight, opinion, feedback, and frankly, a specific telling of how they can come fix the solutions, find the solutions, and fix the problems at companies. You've got to address them a lot more than you do singing your greatest hits from the past.
All right, and Rob, I assume folks can find that out in your book that's behind you?
Yes. Next Job, Best Job. It's 11 strategies to help folks get hired. You can find it on Amazon, everywhere people buy books, and it's on our website at robbarnettmedia.com.
Awesome. Well, Rob, thank you so much for taking the time to join us this morning. Great information for everybody.
Thanks very much.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And if you'd like to learn more about what Rob's doing over there at Rob Barnett Media, you can start by going to dailyadbrief.com. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Digital Champions, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.